Judgment here. I thought I'd make a video about trying to level this character a little bit more. I started this character in early December of 2018. She has got to level 91, but now the leveling is somewhat slow, and while Baal offers the best experience, it seems to be more efficient to try and level using Pindleskin. So what I'm going to do here is make a note of the experience at the start, make a note of the experience at the end, and see how much experience we get with 100 runs in Players 3 mode. Now I will show you the gear. Wizard Spike Bone Knife with a -5/4 fire duel in it, Sculptor's Eye with a Shale Rune for hit recovery, a perfect Harlequin Crest Shaco with the Shale Rune for hit recovery, this fast cast amulet, which is only really there for the fast cast and the magic find, because it bumps the overall cast rate up to 107, which is past the 105 breakpoint. Moses' Blessed Circle with 2 perfect diamonds, and I hope to, at some time in the future, try and improve that shield with the Rune Word Sanctuary, which I've never seen many people use. 42% War Travellers, that rare fast cast or resistance magic find ring, Arachnid Mesh Spiderweb Sash, Nagel Ring for more magic find. In the stash I have a 5% hit recovery or resist 3 charm, and 2 resistance 7% magic find small charms. I have a 31% Geeds and 3 fire skills charms. This is a fire based sorceress. On weapon switch, the Rune Word Zephyr, and that is purely for the faster run walk speed through Harrogate. I've tried this with Chocolate, my other high level sorceress, and it seems to make a considerable difference to the run time for each run through Pindleskin. The mercenary is carrying his normal ethereal Bony Ogre axe with a Ammon Rune for lifesteal and a moderate enhanced damage duel. It's none too safe for the mercenary, so I've given him the Chains of Honour that Chocolate's mercenary normally uses, and his normal Andariel's Visage Demon Head, which happens to have a 15% increased attack speed plus 30 fire resistance duel. So the overall magic find is 318, the fast cast rate is 107. So let's have a look at the skills here. I've put maximised Fireball and Meteor, 1 point into Warmth, others are prerequisites. However, I followed a suggestion, I think it was originally one of Toby's videos, that the total sum of hard points in Firebolt and Meteor, which is currently 25, should be 10 more than the plus skills, or all the skills in Fire Mastery, which is currently 14. So 25 hard points in those two at the moment, 14 there, so I could normally put the last one into Fire Mastery. Secondary skill, I have maximised Blizzard, and I've got 95% Cold Mastery, and I can get that up to 100 quite easily, and that's about round about where I want to stop. For lightning spells, just normal things, static field, telekinesis and teleport. Now the idea here is to see how much experience we can gain with 100 Pindleskin runs. I will be counting these as part of my normal Pindleskin runs, and if we are lucky we may get some good items to drop as well. Run 16,478. Oh, Reaper's Toll. Not ethereal, but what do we get for lifesteal and damage? Oh, I think as good as I've ever found. 5 short maximum damage, 1 short lifesteal. That one we're hanging on to. Run 16,486.
Could this be a trap?
Shall stop. Okay, what percentage in damage do we get? 207. Well, let's compare it with the others. So there are the best drops, the Reaper's Toll and the Shaft Stop, out of the 100 Pindleskin runs I did, more with an emphasis on levelling than on magic find. Now, I realised in reviewing the first part of the video I'd forgotten to mention what gloves I'm carrying. They are upgraded mage fists, and the general idea of this character is I establish a cast rate of 80 of 50, 20 and 10, and then try and total another 25 between the belt and the amulet. And I'm currently crafting both belts and amulets to try and maintain that. I'd like to have a belt with hit recovery, and I'd like to have an amulet with plus skills, but we'll see what I can come up with. But I don't like my chances. So the general tactics there you've seen are to run through the town on the Zephyr bow, go to weapon switch through the portal, teleport up to Pindleskin, fire Glacial Spike at the pack, and that's just simply to stop them. One advantage of maximising Blizzard is it does in fact give you increased time duration for Glacial Spike for each level you put in. So I have full points in Blizzard. As to the actual result of the thing, I've advanced Agneyastra about 13% of the distance between level 91 and 92, and that's taken me about an hour and a quarter. So 13% means I need to do it about 8 times. 8 times an hour and a quarter is about 10 hours, and that's about level 91 to 92, and I don't consider my gear to be absolute premium stuff, though it's reasonable. Remember, this is unmodified single player, so there are no ladder rune words. I can improve damage by putting in another fire skills charm. I could put in things like gold wrap and chance guards for improved magic find, but this is sort of a compromise. So what I might do is I'll continue leveling. I still think this is a more efficient way of gaining experience than running Baal, so I'll probably continue to level this character, and when I hit level 92 I may do the same thing again and make a comparison. Agneyastra is now not far short of hitting level 93, and I have been running the level 92 to 93 gap in Players 5 mode. Now I won't go through all the gear and skills again, but I will at least show you the changes I've made. So I have put up the strength enough to equip the Thunder God's Vigor Warbelt without the amulet I showed you in the last video, the 7% fast cast 25 magic find amulet. I already had, and I didn't mention it the last time, this amulet here, a 220 amulet, and I'll show you what I use that for in a moment. But I did realise that the cast rate only had to get past 105 for that breakpoint. So currently I'm using the Wizard Spike, Mage Fist, Arachnid Mesh and that rare ring. And that's the same as last time, so I had a look amongst all the jewellery I've got and I found that ring there. It's only level 13 but offers 10% fast cast and 15% find, and that bumps the cast rate up to 110, and that in turn meant I was able to drop the 25% magic find plus 7 fast cast amulet and replace it with that one there. Just a plain blue amulet with plus 2 to sorceress skills and 35 magic find I think is pretty reasonable. 100 Pindleskin runs on Players 5 between levels 92 and 93 gives about 10.9% experience. That means I'd need to do it of the order of 9 to 10 times to get to the next level, and we are awfully close. I have also brought in this amulet, and what I can do is exchange that, and that just simply gives a boost in skills. Drops some magic find, but okay, we're now carrying the same 110 cast rate, but now we can bump the damage up with the Stone of Jordan, and that also gives an increase in mana. Now what I'll do is I'll show you one of the better drops that I got with this setup. I'm also carrying an extra 2 fire skills charms and an extra 2 7% magic find small charms. So I'm carrying 1 fairly moderate Geeds, 5 fire skills charms, and the magic find is approximately I think 328, which is enough to keep things interesting. Oh, ethereal shadow plate. Wow, look at the defense. So you should have had a look there at one run through Pindleskin, and that ethereal shadow plate comes from a near perfect base. So it has over 800 defense points, and if you divide it by 1.5 to get what it would have been without the ethereal bonus, it's close to perfect, and I hope to use that for a suitable rune word. So if you sat all the way to the end of this video, thank you for watching.